see you looking good tonight. With your high heels on and your dress fit tight. Ooh, you smell so good and you look so nice. I wanna get next to you, babe, if only for just one night. Girl, I've been trying so hard, trying to find the words to explain the way you move your body, baby, and make it hard to maintain. Ooh, I got to tell you, baby, the way that I feel, I can't sugarcoat it, baby. I gotta tell you like it is. Act like you know it. Girl, you've got it, and you might as well shine. Girl, you've got it. Act like you know it. Girl, you've got it, and you might as well shine. Girl, you've got it. Don't be shy. Girl, you've got it. Let's have a good time. Girl, you've got it. Girl, don't be ashamed. Girl, you've got it. Go ahead, do your thing. Go ahead, do your thing. Go ahead, do your thing. Say you're looking real good tonight. I just really wanna know your name. Go ahead, do your thing. Go ahead, do your thing. Say you're looking real good tonight. I just really wanna know your name. Girl, you've got it. Act like you know it. Girl, you've got it. And you might as well show it. Girl, you've got it. Act like you know it. Girl, you've got it. And you might as well show it. Girl, you've got it. Don't be shy. Girl, you've got it. Let's have a good time. Girl, you've got it. Girl, don't be ashamed. Girl, you've got it. Go ahead, do your thing. I ain't tryna judge nobody, I just wanna party. I ain't tryna judge nobody, I just wanna party. I ain't tryna judge nobody, I can't judge nobody. Oh no, 'cause I'm only human too. That's why I'm at my own damn business. Honey, you should mind your business too. Oh yes, yeah, I can't judge nobody, 'cause I'm only human too. That's why I'm at my own damn business. Honey, you should mind your business too. Oh yes, listen, I went down to the club just to have a good time. Ain't really had nothing, nobody on my mind. I just wanna relax, yes sir. I wanna do my thing. Ooh, but here comes somebody swerving in my lane. Yeah, coming out your mouth about somebody else. When you know damn well you ain't doing too good yourself. Yes, always talking down on other people. You ain't no better than nobody. We all equal. I can't judge nobody. Oh no, 'cause I'm only human too. Oh yeah, that's why I'm at my own damn business. Honey, you should mind your business too. Oh yes, yeah, I can't judge nobody. 'Cause I'm only human too. That's why I'm at my own damn business. Honey, you should mind your business too. Oh yeah. 'Cause if they talk about you, they'll talk about me. Oh, maybe not to my face, yo, but probably soon as I leave. Yeah, what's in your heart. One day it gotta come out, but I bet not here. My name come out your mouth. Yeah, Lord knows I'm humble, but I'm far from stupid. I was raised in the ghetto, don't make me prove it. Yeah, better let the song, let this be your lesson. To mind your business and count your blessing. Yes, cause I ain't tryna judge nobody, I just wanna party. I ain't tryna judge nobody, I just wanna party. I ain't tryna judge nobody, I just wanna party. I ain't tryna judge nobody, I just wanna party. I ain't tryna judge nobody, I just wanna party. I ain't tryna judge nobody, I just wanna party. I ain't tryna judge nobody, I just wanna party. I ain't tryna
Salute, 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 salute. What's going on in the YouTube world? I tell you, it's a lot going on in the real world. For real, though. Let's talk about link drop. Come up when they'll be filled. Gonna run some footage. What's been going on over the weekend in the real world. Wakey, wakey, people. It's getting real out there. Let's go. This reaction is going to be on the editing of Judah Biden, the real world news. Check it out. Come on up and react if you feel like it. Just keep your eyes open and your ears open. It's a lot to take in. But let's go.
2025. Compiled by Judy Byington. Judy, note, I will not be sending another report until Sunday night. Thanks, Judy. Trust the plan. On Wednesday, February 26th, Trump signed Jasari into law. Wealth redistribution has begun. Mass arrests underway. IRS gone. Federal Reserve finished. Melania Trump.
With the one in the chat, you can hear the audio. Put a one in the chat if you can hear the audio.
Trump on Telegram, Friday, February 28, 2025. The corrupt private banking cartel that has controlled America since 1913 was being absorbed into the new U.S. Treasury, which now, with the fiat U.S. federal dollar dead, functioned on gold-backed U.S. note currency at a one-to-one with other nations. The cartel's privately owned Federal Reserve was collapsing. Their IRS finished their corrupt banking system over with their loans, mortgages, and credit card debt destined to soon be wiped clean from Americans' individual bank accounts, which were transferring onto the new secure Starlink satellite system that those corrupt bankers could not access. Those secure bank accounts would soon be filled with restitution and reconciliation monies taken back from the bad guys. Additionally, right now, bond people were receiving their 1%, while Tier 4A were receiving notification for appointments to exchange currencies and bonds. The Republic for the United States of America is the actual de jure government that our founding fathers gave us and which was abandoned in 1871 when a corporation took over Washington, D.C., and eventually every level of government in the country. Join President Trump, help him take down the corrupt corporation and restore the Republic. Want to hold a seat in the Republic for the United States of America? And there's a link at members.republicfortheunitedstatesofamerica.org. Judy note, President Trump's and Musk's DOJ investigation into the funding of federal agencies has resulted in deep state rogue agents in the CIA and FBI launching a coup against them. The FBI recently warned through the compromised by Soros payments funded by U.S. taxpayer dollars to mainstream media that if DOJ cut their funding, they will resort to selling state secrets to foreign nations like Russia. Those same deep state rogue agents at the FBI and CIA were actively erasing evidence and wiping servers, ensuring crucial information never sees the light of future investigations. What those rogue agents who were destroying evidence did not realize was that for years, Putin and 209 nations in the BRICS alliance have been working hand in hand with Trump to take down Soros' deep state and its control over the world's financial system.
Let that sink in. Do I need to rewind it a little bit? Let's go back.
Starlink satellite system that those corrupt bankers could not access. Those secure bank accounts would soon be filled with restitution and reconciliation monies taken back from the bad guys. Additionally, right now, bond people were receiving their 1%, while Tier 4A were receiving notification for appointments to exchange currencies and bonds. The Republic for the United States of America is the actual de jure government that our founding fathers gave us and which was abandoned in 1871 when a corporation took over Washington, D.C., and eventually every level of government in the country. Join President Trump, help him take down the corrupt corporation and restore the Republic. Want to hold a seat in the Republic for the United States of America? And there's a link at members.republicfortheunitedstatesofamerica.org. Judy note, President Trump's and Musk's DOJ investigation into the funding of federal agencies has resulted in deep state rogue agents in the CIA and FBI launching a coup against them. The FBI recently warned through the compromised by Soros payments funded by U.S. taxpayer dollars to mainstream media that if DOJ cut their funding, they will resort to selling state secrets to foreign nations like Russia. Those same deep state rogue agents at the FBI and CIA were actively erasing evidence and wiping servers, ensuring crucial information never sees the light of future investigations. What those rogue agents who were destroying evidence did not realize was that for years, Putin and 209 nations in the BRICS alliance have been working hand in hand with Trump to take down Soros' deep state and its control over the world's financial system. And my understanding is that the Space Force has everything. So the old way of wiping out things and shredding documents, I don't think that's going to work for them. So the rogue FBI agents were threatening through the Soros compromised mainstream media that they would commit treason and sell state secrets to foreign nations if they were defunded. Great trap set by Trump. If that didn't rout out who the bad guys were, I don't know what would. Checkmate. What the FBI and CIA rogue agents don't realize was that they were doing only provided Trump with more evidence to convict them of treason. They should have remembered what Trump said back in 2016. On the morning before he took office, he paid a visit to CIA headquarters and announced he would take down their international child sex trafficking ring. Trump then hired a U.S. Attorney General and 740 investigators to investigate, bring charges, hold state grand juries, convict, and send to Gitmo the very global elite those rogue agents were trying to protect. That child sex trafficking began to go down big time with their recently launched global currency reset. Checkmate. And to top it off, ever since Musk got his new Starlink satellite system with the quantum computer up and running, Trump has gathered and secured all that evidence that the agents were now trying to destroy. The White Hats have been.
If you're drinking coffee and not dropping 5 pounds a day, you're definitely doing it all wrong. Tomorrow morning, try adding this one crazy coffee, and you will lose between 22 and 30 pounds of
Chanting, we have it all. For some time now, haven't the bad guys noticed? Checkmate. Despite Trump winning and Patel getting confirmed, the FBI is still fractured, a source said. Thousands still serve the deep state, and it's safe to say Manhattan is a hub of deep state villainy. I don't know whose names we don't already know of or in those files, but if, say, there's documentation or photos showing the Obamas or Illuminati, like Beyonce and Jay-Z, with underage kids, well, the deep state won't want that shared with anyone. Back on Sunday, April 25th, 2021, in a Fox News Hannity bombshell report, Julian Assange had claimed, "We have hard proof that President Obama ran a pedophile ring out of the White House." Assange said that a WikiLeaks email to Obama read that a young boy, the age of 5, will make the perfect catamite for the president. He will arrive from Romania on Tuesday. I'm sure the president will be pleased. Other notables named as being involved in the White House pedophile ring were Bill and Hillary Clinton, Tim Kaine, Elizabeth Warren, Jimmy Carter, Harry Reid, Ben Affleck, Cory Booker, Al Franken, and Nancy Pelosi. Trump attorney Lynn Wood included Chief Justice John Roberts in the group. Following a 3-hour search of a New York FBI office, a Trump team left 26 Federal Plaza with several cardboard boxes, computers, and the division's boss, James E. Dennehy, a friend of the now incarcerated Christopher Wray, in handcuffs. FBI wars with itself over the release of Epstein files. Real Raw News.
From the chain of command, think that your little office in New York can get away with defying the president, the DOJ, and the head office of the FBI. You are mistaken. You can't defy the president and attorney general. And if you do, you have made yourself a domestic enemy of that constitutional order. To those who understand their oaths, soldiers, lawmen, citizens, our duty is clear. Act within the law, uphold the Constitution, and let justice flow like a river. If it's an unlawful, unconstitutional order in America, you are encouraged, in fact, you are charged with the duty to stand against it. But hiding or, God forbid, destroying evidence of crimes this heinous is not just unconstitutional. It is a crime against nature and nature's God. The safety of our children is not your bargaining chip. Where the rule of law isn't a privilege for the connected, where the government answers to the people, not the other way around. That was an idea. That was an experiment. That was a dream. It's not a dream. It's reality. And we're never there perfectly. But the more awake we become, the better we get. To the statist, to the revolutionaries, to the criminals who have forgotten their place, you will feel the full weight of your actions, because this administration is not about social justice. This administration is about equal justice. And it's not because we seek your destruction or because we disagree with you politically.
What those rogue FBI agents feared was not the exposure of the domestic U.S. state blackmail operations, but the public exposure of what has been happening to children kidnapped and trafficked from Ukraine into the USA and around the world, that they've known about for a long time, and who has been assisting that process stateside. Q News Patriot on Telegram. As a side note, the World Health Organization just warned that its largest global laboratory network was at risk of collapsing without additional funding. Oh, how terrible. You mean the very organization that's run by non-medical staff, funded by Soros, out of U.S. taxpayer monies, and that was accused of inventing the coronavirus and its deathly vaccines was no longer going to be funded? Checkmate. Alex Jones reported on a new bombshell Doge revelation. The Biden administration secretly gave 400,000 conservative Americans tax returns to a top Soros-run intelligence operation so those people could be targeted and harassed. Plus, Biden and his cronies in Congress voted to fund the IRS so they could hire 80,000 agents with guns to collect taxes, while Trump simply closed the agency. The very politicians who voted for the above were the same who were complaining that Trump was auditing federal agencies to find where corruption lay. I say, why not? Trump's pretty good at checkmate. Let us not forget the children. Let us pray for Anna, Gabriel, Caitlin, and the millions of children and adults caught in the web of satanic abusers. Plus, earnestly pray for the global military alliance, President Trump and team trying to save them. Let us also pray for our nation and world. Dangerous chemtrail reports continue to come in from all across the globe. I will not be sending out a report for Sunday, March 2nd, but will resume on Monday, March 3rd. Please don't read anything into that. I just need to take a break. Judy. Saturday, December 3rd, 2022, Biden, Pelosi, Obama charged with treason, collusion with CCP on 2020 voter fraud, pedophile ring run out of the White House before it's news. Wednesday, November 15th, 2023, CIA sexual abuse and torture of children used to blackmail Congress, Part 5, before it's news.com. Possible timing. Julian Assange on Telegram. Now that Trump has activated NESARA, a global emergency broadcast system will be activated, featuring documentaries aimed at enlightening the masses about recent events. To facilitate this, a global lockdown lasting 10 to 12 days will commence with a message broadcasted on the EBS instructing everyone to stay home during a specific 5-hour window. Throughout the lockdown period, comprehensive documentaries will air across all stations, providing full disclosure of recent developments. Upon the conclusion of the lockdown, an 800 number will be provided for the public to schedule appointments to set up their quantum accounts, ensuring everyone globally receives a sum of money deposited into their accounts. Recent weeks have seen limited updates from the QFS team due to significant events unfolding, including the seizure of approximately 75 banks and closure of all Cabal accounts. Assets from these accounts have been transferred to quantum financial accounts for redistribution to the people, including trust funds. With the implementation of the quantum financial system, financial transactions are transparent and secure, eliminating corruption and fraudulent activities. All central banks have transitioned to the QFS, operating under the ISO 20022 standard, ensuring accountability and traceability of funds. The imminent crash of the stock market heralds its demise, with personal bank accounts now reflected in quantum financial accounts, except for investments and shares, which will be transitioned to a new system upon the QFS's approval. Assurances are given that all bank accounts, savings, and retirement accounts are secure. Global currency reset. Friday, February 28th, Trump has signed NESARA. Mass arrests underway. IRS gone. Federal Reserve finished. Wealth distribution begun. Melania Trump on Telegram. The illusion is shattered. The deep state is collapsing.
Oh, the federal law, he had to kill ivermectin and hydroxychloroquine because under the federal law, you cannot give emergency use authorization to a vaccine.
Collapsing. President Donald J. Trump has returned and the final phase of the operation is in motion. The global financial elite are in free fall. Federal Reserve is finished. The corrupt IRS is being dismantled. The IMF and World Bank are imploding. Their stranglehold over humanity is being ripped apart.
We're not going to let that just fly by. Let me play that part again. Just pay attention.
Global currency reset. Friday, February 28th, Trump has signed Jassara. Mass arrests underway. IRS gone. Federal Reserve finished. Wealth distribution begun. Melania Trump on Telegram. The illusion is shattered. The deep state is collapsing. President Donald J. Trump has returned and the final phase of the operation is in motion. The global financial elite are in free fall. Federal Reserve is finished. The corrupt IRS is being dismantled. The IMF and World Bank are imploding. Their stranglehold over humanity is being ripped apart, piece by piece.
The Federal Reserve is finished. The corrupt IRS has been dismantled. There's a lot of moving parts around us. Pay attention.
On February 26, 2025, Trump signed Jassara into law, triggering the most monumental shift in human history. This is the death blow to the financial system that enslaved the world. The military alliance has been planning this for decades, and now it's finally happening. The system of control is being obliterated. Debt forgiveness is underway. Illegitimate loans, mortgages, credit card debts are being wiped clean. Fraudulent banking system is over. Federal Reserve is collapsing. The private banking cartel that controlled America since 1913 is being absorbed into the U.S. Treasury. Trillions in stolen wealth, seized, offshore accounts, hidden trusts, and gold reserves are being taken from the deep state and returned to the people. The IRS is being abolished. The corrupt tax system that drained Americans for decades is finished.
Once again, we're not going to just slide past that. This is real news, real raw news. Let's play that again. This is what's happening in the real world, people.
Is collapsing. The private banking cartel that controlled America since 1913 is being absorbed into the U.S. Treasury. Trillions in stolen wealth, seized, offshore accounts, hidden trusts, and gold reserves are being taken from the deep state and returned to the people. The IRS is being abolished. The corrupt tax system that drained Americans for decades is finished. A new fair tax system is being introduced. Gold-backed currency is coming. The fiat dollar is dead. The new U.S. Treasury-backed currency will restore economic stability and transparency.
What she is reading is that we are definitely going to get ready to change this currency. The currency is about to change, people. The dollar bill is dead. It's been dead. But it's about to manifest itself. So it's going to be something major, major, major to take place to restart the system so that they can implement this currency change. Keep your eyes open. and your ears open. Let's go.
The quantum financial system is online. A new, unhackable, transparent financial system is in place, ensuring no more manipulation by elites. The deep state is in panic mode. Their last moves are exposed. They are trying to crash the markets, but Trump's team anticipated it. They are funding cyber attacks on QFS, but the system is unbreakable. They are pushing fear through the media, but the truth is spreading too fast. Mass arrests have already begun. The media won't report it, but top politicians, bank executives, and corporate elites are facing military tribunals. Fear through the media, but the truth is spreading too fast. Mass arrests have already begun. The media won't report it, but top politicians, bank executives, and corporate elites are facing military tribunals. The system is unbreakable, ensuring no more manipulation by elites. The deep state is in panic mode. Their last moves are exposed. They are trying to crash the markets, but Trump's team anticipated it. They are funding cyber attacks on QFS, but the system is unbreakable. They are pushing fear through the media, but the truth is spreading too fast. Mass arrests have already begun. The media won't report it, but top politicians, bank executives, and corporate elites are facing military tribunals. The system is unbreakable. They are pushing fear through the media, but the truth is spreading too fast. Mass arrests have already begun. The media won't report it, but top politicians, bank executives, and corporate elites are facing military tribunals. Trump's final announcement is coming. The deep state is out of time. Jassar is about to be fully unleashed. Thursday, February 27th, QFS Information Center. The Quantum Financial System exposed. Tier 4B currency revaluation and Nassar Jassar payments. The moment has arrived. QFS on Telegram. The quantum financial system is here, and the elites are panicking. A total shift from fiat to asset-backed currency is unfolding before our eyes. The old system of debt slavery controlled by central banks is collapsing. If you're not paying attention, you'll be left behind.
All right, let's dig into that right there. Self-research. I've stressed it several times. Look up Nassar Jassar. That is what is now happening right in front of you. Nassar Jassar. This currency change is going to have to take place in order for Nassar Jassar to go into effect. They're going to be complete debt forgiveness of all debts. It's for real. It is going to happen. The IRS is going to end. I don't care if you got 99 children and look for their little lump of money once a year. That ain't nowhere near your real worth. We look so forward to it because that's all we are accustomed to, is having a few kids and being able to get a little bit ahead by getting a little bit of money every year of taxes. That's bull. What you're really worth is about to manifest itself. Our real money that they've been keeping from us is going to be returned to us. Pay attention so you can know how to get your money that belongs to you. That little bit of tax check, the little $10,000 that you give, you got 2 and 3 kids, ain't nothing compared to what you're owed or what really belong to you. Don't worry about them little $5,000 that they playing around acting like they're gonna give us as a stimulus package. That's a co-op. That's a facade. None of these dollars that's coming in front of us right now is going to be real money in a minute. Everything is about to change. Let me show you how they playing in your face. Check out what happened over the weekend.
You align yourself too much with Putin. What's your message for them?
Well, if I didn't align myself with both of them, you'd never have a deal.
Wait a minute.
Say really terrible things about Putin and then say, "Hi, Vladimir, how are we doing on the deal?" That doesn't work that way. I'm not aligned with Putin.
They are worried that you align yourself too much with Putin. What's your message for them?
Well, if I didn't align myself with both of them, you'd never have a deal. You want me to say really terrible things about Putin and then say, "Hi, Vladimir, how are we doing on the deal?" That doesn't work that way. I'm not aligned with Putin. I'm not aligned with anybody. I'm aligned with the United States of America and for the good of the world. I'm aligned with the world, and I want to get this thing over with. You see the hatred he's got for Putin. It's very tough for me to make a deal with that kind of hate. He's got tremendous hatred, and I understand that, but I can tell you the other side isn't exactly in love with, him either. So it's not a question of alignment. I'm aligned with the world. I want to get the thing set. I'm aligned with Europe. I want to see if we can get this thing done. You want me to be tough? I could be tougher than any human being you've ever seen. I'd be so tough. But you're never going to get a deal that way. So that's the way it goes. All right, one more question.
Hey, I would respond to this. So look, for 4 years in the United States of America, we had a president who stood up at press conferences and talked tough about Vladimir Putin, and then Putin invaded Ukraine and destroyed a significant chunk of the country. The path to peace and the path to prosperity is maybe engaging in diplomacy. We tried the pathway of Joe Biden of thumping our chest and pretending that the president of the United States' words mattered more than the president of the United States' actions. What makes America a good country is America engaging in diplomacy. That's what President Trump is doing.
Can I ask you?
Sure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So he occupied our parts, big parts of Ukraine, part of East and Crimea. So he occupied it on 2014. So during a lot of years, so I'm not speaking about just Biden, but those time was Obama, then President Obama, then President Trump, then President Biden, now President Trump, and God bless, now President Trump will stop him. But during 2014, nobody stopped him. He just occupied and took. He killed people. You know what the contact
2015.
2014
2014.
and 2015.
2014.
Yeah. So
I was not here.
Yeah, but
That's exactly right.
Yes, but during 2014 till 2022, the situation the same. The people have been dying on the contact line. Nobody stopped him. You know that we had conversations with him, a lot of conversation, my bilateral conversation, and we signed with him, me, like a new president. In 2019, I signed with him the deal. I signed with him, Macron and Merkel, we signed ceasefire. Ceasefire. All of them told me that he will never go. We signed him with gas contract. Yes, but after that, he broke this ceasefire. He killed our people and he didn't exchange prisoners. We signed the exchange of prisoners, but he didn't do it. What kind of diplomacy, JD, you are speaking about? What do you mean?
I'm talking about the kind of diplomacy that's going to end the destruction of your country.
Yes, but if you
Mr. President, with respect, I think it's disrespectful for you to come into the Oval Office and try to litigate this in front of the American media. Right now, you guys are going around and forcing conscripts to the front lines because you have manpower problems. You should be thanking the president for
Have
trying
you
to
ever
bring
been-
an end to this
Have you
conflict.
ever been to Ukraine that you say what problems we have?
I have been to.
Count once.
I've actually watched and seen the stories, and I know what happens is you bring them on a propaganda tour, Mr. President. Do you disagree that you've had problems bringing people into your military?
We have
And do you
problems.
think that it's
I will
respectful
answer.
to come to the Oval Office
I
of the
will
United
answer.
States of America and attack the administration that is trying to prevent the destruction of your country?
A lot of questions. Let's start from the beginning.
Sure.
First of all, during the war, everybody has problems. Even you, but you have nice ocean and don't feel now, but you will feel it in the future. God bless.
You don't know that.
God bless.
You don't
God
know
bless.
that.
You
Don't-
will not have
you gotta-
the war.
Don't tell us what we're going to feel. We're trying to solve a problem. Don't tell us what we're going to feel.
I'm not telling you.
Because
I'm
you're in no
answering all these
position to
questions.
dictate that.
That's exactly
Remember
what
this.
you're doing.
I'm not
You're in
dictating.
no position to dictate what we're going to feel.
You
We're
will-
going to feel very
you will
good.
feel influence.
We're going to feel
I'm-
very
I'm
good and
telling
very
you,
strong.
You will feel influence.
You're right now not in a very good position. You've allowed
From the
yourself
very-
to be in a
from
very
the very
bad position,
beginning
and he
of the
happens
war.
to be right
From
about
the
it.
very beginning of the war.
You're not
Mr.
in a good
Brown,
position.
I
You don't
was
have the cards right now. With us, you start having
not playing
cards.
cards.
Right now, you don't.
I'm very
You're playing
serious,
cards.
Mr. President.
You're
I'm
playing
very
cards.
serious.
You're
I'm
gambling
the
with the
president
lives of
anymore.
millions of people.
You think
You're gambling with World War III.
What do you
You're
think about?
gambling with
What do you
World
think about?
War III. And
We-
what you're doing is very disrespectful to the country, this country,
I'm
that's
with
back
all
to you.
respect to your
Far
point.
more than a lot of people said
Very
they
respect.
should have.
Have you said thank you once this
A lot
entire
of
meeting?
times.
No, in this
Even
entire meeting, have
today.
you said thank
Even
you?
today.
You went to Pennsylvania and campaigned for the opposition in October. Offer some words of appreciation for the United States of America and the president who's trying to save your country.
Please, you think that if you will speak very loudly about the war, you
He's
can.
not speaking loudly. He's not
Yeah.
speaking loudly. Your country's
Can I-
in big
can-
trouble.
Can I
Wait a
answer?
minute. No.
Can
You've
I
done a lot
answer?
of talking. Your country is in big trouble.
I know.
You're not
I
winning.
know.
You're not winning this. You have a damn
We-
good chance of
we are
coming out
staying,
okay because of
Mr.
us.
President, we are staying in our country, staying strong from the very beginning of the war. We've been alone, and we are thankful. I said thanks
You haven't
in
been
this
alone.
cabinet,
You
and
haven't
not
been
only
alone.
in this
We
cabinet.
gave you, through
I
this
said
stupid
thank-
president, $350 billion.
You
We
voted
gave
for
you
your
military equipment,
You
and your
voted
men
for
are
your
brave, but they had to use our military.
What about West?
If you didn't have
You
our
invited
military
me-
equipment,
You invited
if
me
you
to
didn't
speak.
have our military equipment, this war would have been over in 2 weeks.
In 3
okay?
days, I heard it from Putin. In 3 days, this is something
Maybe
new.
less.
In 2 weeks, of course, yes.
It's going to be a very hard thing to do business like this. I
Again,
tell you.
just say thank you.
I
Accept-
said a lot of
accept
times
that there-
thank you
accept
to
that-
American people.
Accept that there are disagreements, and let's go litigate those disagreements rather than trying to fight it out in the American media when you're wrong. We know that you're wrong.
But you see, I think it's good for the American people to see what's going on.
I understand, sir.
I think it's
I
very
understand.
important. That's why I kept this going so long. You have to be thankful. You don't have the
I'm
cards.
thankful.
You're buried there. Your people are
I
dying.
can tell you
You're
again,
running
I
low
know.
on soldiers.
Don't-
Listen,
don't please,
you're running
Mr.
low on
President.
soldiers. It would be a damn good thing.
Mr.
And then
President.
then you tell us, I don't want a ceasefire. I don't want a ceasefire. I want to go and I want this. Look, if you could get a ceasefire right now, I tell you take it so the bullets stop flying and your men stop getting killed.
Of course, we want to stop the war.
But you're
I
saying
said-
you don't want a
But I
ceasefire.
said to you,
I want a
with
ceasefire
guarantees.
because you'll get a ceasefire faster than an agreement.
Ask our people about ceasefire, what they think.
That
It
wasn't
doesn't
with
matter for
me.
you what.
That
what
wasn't
is-
with me.
It
That was
wasn't
with
you.
a guy named Biden who was not a smart person.
This
That
is
was
your-
with,
this
that
is
was with
your
Obama.
president. It was your president.
Excuse me. That was with Obama, who gave you sheets, and I gave you javelins.
Yes.
I gave you the javelins to take out all those tanks. Obama gave you sheets. In fact, the statement is Obama gave sheets and Trump gave javelins.
Let me just stop that right there. You can look at the rest of this on YouTube or either TikTok. It's all about discerning the situation right here. There's a lot happening in this conversation, this meeting. It was a lot. What else happened over the weekend? I want to give a moment of silence to one of the legendary fallen ones, Angie Stone. May she rest in peace.
And because I do love my fans, and especially shout out to Raheem Devon, who got on the stage in Detroit that night in my place, and he had the entire audience say, "Get well soon." He called me, "Sis, what's going on?" And when he found out, he said, "I got you." So I owe you one, bro. I owe you one. But meanwhile, back at the ranch, was as I was coming through all of this, I soon found out that one of the biggest companies that I was with, Universal Music, it's the second part of the ugly truth. We began to research things to check on my royalties and my statements and things that of that nature, only to find out a lot, excuse me, guys, a lot of my publishing, a lot of my royalties, my mechanicals, they have all pretty much been stolen. As I begin to find out things that I never had to look into, because when you hire a team of people that to some degree supposed to have your back, you're thinking that they're getting it all together for you. You know, that's why, you know, I respect Oprah Winfrey in that respect when she said, do your own research. Just on the celebrity that I let a lot of important things slip through the cracks only because I didn't know any better. I worked very hard to take care of my kids as a single mother, and I'm being transparent. My kids' fathers just were not doing what they're supposed to do. So I had to step up and go in and do everything that I needed to do for my family, which is why I worked so hard, which is why I traveled so much, which is why I did shows, because at the end of the day, after 40 something years in the business, I'm like, well, why? Where are my royalties going? Because I'm not getting this. Come to find out, Universal Music has been receiving all my royalties, all my mechanicals. They've taken pretty much everything. They've stolen, I won't say stolen, but they have taken all the monies that were due to me. They have basically absorbed in that company. And even though there's several class action lawsuits, people that were working on my behalf never even registered the songs. All the songs that I've done, I'm only coming to find out they were not properly registered by the companies that I signed over to. People that were supposed to do their due diligence. So I am truly a walking testimony that God has carried me all this time. Because if you only knew how much money they have taken from me, how much they have stolen from me, monies that I'm supposed to be, I should have been able to retire 20 years ago with the money I've made, supposedly. But there are key people that have been driving the ships. And what they've been doing is improperly representing me, improperly stealing from me, taking things in their own hand, changing and switching lanes because they knew I didn't know that part. See, I'm not an attorney. I don't know everything. What I learned how to do was go out, work hard, get paid, come home, pay my bills, take care of my family. That part. The legal side, when you hire attorneys and managers and agents, they're supposed to make sure the gray area over there that they're in the driver's seat for, they're supposed to make sure you're taken care of. And even though they were taking care of themselves, they thought very little of taking care of me. And I know because I've seen it with my own eyes. So I'm just here to let you know, one way or the other, Universal Music, you're going to have to give up my coins. And so what I'm doing now is whatever is necessary to make sure they pay me for the legacy of my life, for my children and my grandchildren. They're going to have to give me my money. I mean, when you sit back and think Bruno Mars, Dr. Dre, when you think about all these people that have sampled music, if they're filthy rich on it, what's our problem? Or my problem? Oh, yeah. So you got to get a diesel crew, and I call them a diesel crew, to go in and rectify the issue, because evidently all the time that I've been working through things, they didn't get. I'll tell them on my live, please. Okay. Give it to me. Give me your phone. I'm sorry. So just to be clear, I can't say it over live. Give me your phone. I just want everybody, come on, Journey, I'm on the line. My granddaughter trying to help me, and she's slow as Christmas. Your thing went off. Anyway, go get from Shayna. Yeah. So with that being said, shout out to Van Silk. I know you didn't know this was coming, but I had to be transparent. I would try to take as many questions as I can. Let me see. Universal Music, call me. Keys join. Kathy Smith smiles. Yes, sis, get your diesel crew and go tear that. Okay. Yes, I plan on doing that. The music industry is horrible when they tell you that, you know, it's not a straight line. You know, I've been one to kind of play fair. I stay out of harm's way. You know, I can't avoid trouble always, because I'll tell you this, no matter who we hook up with and how we hook up, they're always going to make it confrontational when it doesn't suit their liking. But I don't care about that. I got to pass all of that. But everybody that works hard for 50 years should be able to retire in peace, should be able to sit back without looking for your money. So I got a team of people, a diesel crew, that's really trying to help me navigate things. And if I never get it, at least you heard it from me, because I don't know what they might do to keep from paying me all the money they owe me. Okay? All the money they owe me. It's ridiculous that someone has played with my life and my career for this long, for their own benefit. I mean, have you no conscience? There's a special place in hell, just like my girl Selena said, for people like that. There's a brick wall waiting out there for hard heads. And I promise you, God said, touch not my anointed and do my prophet no harm. So even in this hour, I'm going to pray for you, because I know that God said that he will fight my battles if I would just endure to the end. So I'm definitely going to get that. And I don't want nobody to be upset with me. I don't care what they think about me. I just want people to know that when you get in this industry, there are so many twists and turns. And even though you have the Almighty God with you, they still gonna try you. Because just because I believe in God don't mean they believe in God. They don't believe in God. So they think I'm a fool and a bunch of other people because we love hard, we give hard, we go, but it don't mean we stupid. Okay? Well, on that note, look, guys, I'm going to take a break. I just wanted to share with you guys. If you got any questions, let me see. Are you open to working with new producer? Absolutely. I got a project I'm working on right now. And I'm just in a good way because with having a #1 single. Oh Lord, did I do something? Oh, you flipped it right there. Take it back. With having a new single that's climbing up the charts at #1 territorial wise, I really think I'm back. And now they're gonna make me go in like a turbo boost. I'm a beast. The next album, you ain't gonna be able to handle it because now that I have my capacity to breathe and do everything, I'm going in the studio with a vengeance. And I can surely tell you, we've already got the title of the album worked out, and I'm gonna try to have it done by the end of January, if not before. But it's gonna be a beast. I'm gonna, I had to remember how dope I was back in the day when we did Black Diamond, we did Mahogany. So I'm going back to that, Angie, because that was the one that told it like it was. And so now I see I'm posturing in a position where I got to tell it like it is. And that's why I'm telling on Universal and all the people that y'all work with me. Y'all know who you are. You've been spotted. You've been seen. Your worth is useless to me now because I've seen the data. That's all I'm going to say. And I hope to God you enjoyed spending every dime you took because you're going to give it back one of these days. All right. On that note, here's wishing everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Now, when I get back on here later on today, all I'm doing is allowing you guys to know that the products that I told you we would have for Thanksgiving, we're ready to roll out. So we can actually start sending packages out. I'm going to start bringing some of the merch to my live shows where you can purchase, take a picture with me, that kind of stuff. But now I'm finna go all the way in. All right. So on that note, thank you so much for listening to my testimony and keeping me lifted. I am still here. The devil did not take my life, and God spared me and gave me the extra time I needed to get y'all straight. All right, look for some new horizons for Angie Stone. I'll tell you this one thing. I'm doing some stuff with my brother Montel Jordan that you're going to love. Can't give the secret away right now, but it's coming. There's a lot of things happening. There's a big movie on the table that because of that blood infection now, I know that I can pull it off because God has taken that away from me. So I'm just telling you guys that everything happens for a reason. Sometimes we can't be somewhere because that's God's strategy. Shout out to Jamie Foxx for his new live comedy. Oh my God. And what was it? And what it was, how it was, what had happened was, and that's my story. He and I born a day apart. So just like Jamie Foxx, I'm here to tell you what had happened was. Okay? Shout out to Jamie and his family for just standing in the gap for him. I'm not the only one, and neither is he. Y'all be blessed until the next session. Peace and blessings. Like I said,
Shout out to the confession legendary Angie Stone. May your exposure bring them all down. May it bring them all down. You got eyes to see and ears to hear. She put it in your face. What's happening in the industry? Her words, not mine. Exactly, Kate. That's exactly why Kendrick Lamar is doing what he's doing. He being woke. It's all falling down. It's all everything falling down. The exposure is here. If you can't see it, something you just blind. The Gene Hathaway situation. Yeah. I'm going back live a little bit later on this afternoon. We're going to break that one down because we all know that's a bunch of bull. Yeah. This ain't about color. This situation, what's going on right now, it's not about no skin shade. Mm-hmm. So we're going to touch on some more Angie later on. And we're going to break down Jane. Mm-hmm. Yeah. We'll definitely do that later on this afternoon. Hope y'all can come back in. Put your notifications on. We're going to release some more cracking. And until then, y'all enjoy yourself in YouTube street, but keep your eyes and ears open because it's real in the real streets. It is real in the real street. Already, bro. Already. Until then, my lovely peoples, salute. Stay safe.
I ain't trying to judge nobody. I just want to party. I ain't trying to judge nobody. I just want to party. I ain't trying to judge nobody. I can't judge nobody. Oh no, cause I'm only human too. That's why I'm at my own damn business. Honey, you should mind your business too. Oh yes, yeah. I can't judge nobody. Cause I'm only human too. That's why I'm at my own damn business. Honey, you should mind your business too. Oh yes. Listen, I went down to the club just to have a good time. Ain't really had nothing, nobody on my mind. I just wanna relax, yes sir. I wanna do my thing. Ooh, but here comes somebody swerving in my lane. Yeah, coming out your mouth about somebody else. When you know damn well you ain't doing too good yourself. Yes, always talking down on other people. You ain't no better than nobody. We all equal. I can't judge nobody. Oh no, cause I'm only human too. Oh yeah, that's why I mind my own damn business. Honey, you should mind your business too. Oh yes, yeah. I can't judge nobody. Cause I'm only human too. That's why I mind my own damn business. Honey, you should mind your business too. Oh yeah. Cause if they talk about you, they'll talk about me. Oh, maybe not to my face, y'all, but probably soon as I leave. Yeah, what's in your heart? One day it gotta come out. But I bet not hear my name come your mouth. Yeah, Lord knows I'm humble, but I'm far from stupid. I was raised in the ghetto, don't make me prove it. Yeah, better let the song, let this be your lesson. To mind your business and count your blessing. Yes, cause I ain't tryna judge nobody, I just wanna party. I ain't tryna judge nobody, I just wanna party. I ain't tryna judge nobody, I just wanna party. I ain't tryna judge nobody, I just wanna party. I ain't tryna judge nobody, I just wanna party. I ain't tryna judge nobody,